Today marks the beginning of a brand new series where we'll follow a single Hoya from the very beginning. And we're going to see where this journey takes us. So this is my Hoya spartioides. I purchased this Hoya, I'll put the date at the bottom because of course I forgot, and I've not even labeled it yet because it was unrooted. It came as an unrooted cutting and it came in moss. Of course, I did not take a picture of when I first got it. I wish I did, but it came with an unexpected surprise. It came with a tiny seed pod and I had no idea what it was. This Hoya have been on my wish list for 2 years. I finally was able to purchase it because an Etsy shop had cuttings for sale, and that's kind of how I can get a lot of my wish list plants is through Etsy when another hobby grower basically chop up their plant because they sell it for a reasonable price. So I was able to purchase this and I was so happy. I've been waiting for 2 years for it. I just never thought I would actually get my hands on this, but when I saw it, I snatched it up so quick. So let's rewind to the first day I discovered something going on with the plant, and it was a seed pod. I had no idea what it was at the time, so let's rewind. All right, this is the Hoya spartioides. I think that's how you say it. Well, there was something attached to it over here, or one of the peduncle stems, and I was like, I didn't know what that was. And I was like, it fell off. There was something like attached to it. And I had no idea. So what I did was I went looking in the cabinet and I found it. So when I looked at it, is it a seed pod? Look at that. I'm glad I found it. So I put it like right on top of here. I'm not really sure what to do. Like I don't really want to lose it. So here, let me put it on top of this hair. I'll bring the camera down so you can see. I have a mess. All right, hold on. Let me move this. Okay, that's much better. All right, so this is what I have. I'm trying to get it to focus. Oh my gosh, there is something in here. Okay, I need to know what to do with this. Because if I have a seed pod with seeds, how the heck do I grow this? This, the Hoya spartioides, I was gonna say it's not rooted, but it is actually starting to root now. So yeah, there's some roots. So I know it. I probably have roots because I have it on top of a heat mat. Oh no. Okay, I watched a video real quick on this Hoya spartioides, and I think it is a seed pod. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag, and then I'm going to watch some videos tonight on how to pot it up and like how to pay attention to it. It's like opening even more now, so. There's some that hasn't opened yet. Because there's like pods here that haven't opened yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is like just have it in here. I'm going to leave it in the cabinet. See, like so like a seed already came out. So I'm going to put this up here. All right, I'm going to do some research tonight and then take care of it tomorrow. Have you guys ever dealt with that before? I already love this plant. I'm so glad it's rooting. I think I read that this plant gets very thirsty. Don't miss a watering. So, oh my gosh, I'm going to be tested on so many things this year. I didn't have time that night to go look up a lot of Hoya videos to find out what to do with this possible seed pod. I didn't know what to do. And I had no time trying to figure it out, because I think that was the night I was doing a lot of cleanup and rehabs, just getting like a lot of plants sorted in here. And it was like 8:30. I think I was working for like 4 hours, and I just didn't have time. What do I do when I need help or advice on any Hoya? I email Doug Chamberlain, and he answered me right away and told me exactly what to do. And the next day I did exactly that. Doug, if you're watching this, thank you so much for just being my Hoya mentor. Let's take a look at the seedlings now. I have no idea where this journey is going to lead, but I thought it'd be fun to document every step of the way for the mother plant and the seedlings to see where this journey takes us. We're going to first repot the mother plant. I haven't checked. I do see some roots, like you can't really see that through the camera. There are some roots in there. I've not really pulled it out in a while. It's been a little busy, but we are going to repot this plant. I'll put the camera down so you can see like more details of the plant. A lot of my favorite plants in my collection are kind of unusual, weird, and not attractive looking plants, because I mean, I don't know. I don't think this is like a sought after Hoya, but I looked for it. It kind of reminds me of the dead stick plant, which is also on my wish list for me to get. Maybe I'll get that one next year. So we're gonna repot this. Yeah, so a lot of my plants that I get are very unusual, that I really love. Like, I don't know, some unusual plants that I think are just amazing looking is this one, the Hoya spartioides, the dead stick plant. I don't have that one. There's one that I did a care video on, which is a pilea chocolate, which is another favorite of mine. And I mean, Hoya insularis is unusual, and it's one of my favorites too. So, okay. Potting up the Hoya spartioides. All right, so let's look at, I had this on top of a heat mat, and then I took it away when I saw the roots. I took away the heat mat, or I moved it from the heat mat, and then wow, yeah, there's nice roots in here. I don't really want to disturb the roots too much. I will try to take off all the moss. I don't want to pull. Oh no, there's some roots that's stringy, which means it was either too wet. Maybe I should. Damn it! Did I take away? I took away roots. Damn you, moss. Okay. It is not easy to take away moss. I think the moss was a little too wet. Probably because I moved it from the heat mat. Oh, yay. Okay, I got as much as I could off. This one, is this a moss? Yeah, this is a moss. Okay, good. Okay, so we're gonna just pot that up in soil. Okay, I'm not sure if I should post this video now or wait till later. I will figure it out. Maybe I will ask you guys on YouTube what you want, if you want me to post it now or later. But Hoya spartioides potted up. Now, the reason why I have sought this plant for 2 years is because there's no actual leaves on this plant. Every stick you see is a stem, and every stem is a peduncle. And you actually have to be very intentional about when the peduncle opens or when it flowers, because it flowers only for one night. So it's a Hoya that keeps you on your toes, I guess. I'm going to water it with regular water and not fertilizer water yet. and I'm going to put it back in the IKEA cabinet because that is how I start a lot of my plants. So it doesn't matter what it is, begonias, philodendrons, or even Hoyas and anthuriums. They kind of always start off in the cabinet and then they get moved out of my cabinet because eventually they just get too big and I can't keep them in there. I want to see some growth before I move it. So, all right, so now let us take a look at the seedlings. I did take a look at it today and I was very surprised, which is what made me just do this video now. Do you see what I see? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. I did it. Well, I didn't do it yet. I need a pointer. All right, I have a little acrylic pointer. Let's take a look at this. So I see one, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's, you know, I don't want to touch it too much. There's one here. There's another one. So there is like sprout. Okay, so that's kind of it. It's kind of, you know, I guess underwhelming because there's not a lot of, there's just not a lot of activity yet. All right, there's some activity. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna be like a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this closed and put it on top of my heat mat that I have. I have a spritzer, like I'm gonna take it to the heat mat so you can see where I put it. All right, so I put it right here. Right there, and I have a spritzer that I hang around and I spray it when it's dried, but I have to have this here or I'm just not going to remember. So that's kind of where it is, and we're gonna kind of journey with these to see where we're at. I'm very excited to take you on this journey with me because of how much I love this Hoya and I wanted it. So I hope during this journey I don't kill it. I hope not. I am going to put it back in the IKEA cabinet after I give it a water. So we're going to kind of check on it maybe a month from now. So not much to fully document on, but still wanted to bring you along the journey. So thanks so much for hanging out with one of my wish list Hoyas, and enjoy the rest of your day. Always remember you are loved. I got so much more Hoyas to look at, but we're not going to do it today because we have to take care of this little guy. Maybe I should stay and chat for a little bit with you guys and give you an update. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, so this part of the video is for those who want to stay a little longer, so I can give you an update on Lobo, who's been on the journey with us because he is an epileptic dog. So Lobo, they've increased the dosing of one of his medication and it's causing him to lose balance on his back legs, which is not good, but it's not bad. It's not bad of what it was before. I can post a video of what it was like before. Very terrible. So we're in the early stages of it. So we're hoping that it doesn't get that bad. But it is, today marks, gosh, I can't keep track. James keeps better track of this than I do. I think it's 43 days since he's been seizure free. So that's kind of where we're at with him, and we're watching him very closely now. He just had his neurologist appointment about 3 weeks ago, and we're monitoring him. He's actually going to the vet tomorrow for a possible ear infection, so we don't know. And you know, anything that throws him off balance can trigger a seizure, so we don't want that. It's been a journey, I will say. Having a lot of plants and taking care of an epileptic dog while trying to start a business, because I have my snail mail club that I started, and then still looking for a job online. It has been kind of crazy. But I do enjoy keeping plants, but you know, I have been putting plants aside to rehome them again. There are some plants that's going to be going, but I'm not going to do that yet until I finish a few videos. I want to do a Hoya collection tour video because I want to document that, and those are some of the Hoyas that's actually leaving. I have never rehomed Hoyas before. This will be my first time getting rid of some, but I just have this new philosophy of I don't have to keep every plant. I love bringing plants into my collection, growing it for a while, and then, you know, really evaluating whether I really want this, or should I give it away. And it's not because I don't love it. It's just I really sometimes really like to get a plant to have that experience with it, kind of grow with it and see how it grows, what it looks like, kind of, I don't know, maybe because I'm a little nerdy, that's probably why I do that. Because I just bought I have a begonia black magic, and I have now a begonia Linda Dawn. And if you see those plants, they look exactly the same. Do they really look exactly the same? I bought the Linda Dawn so I can see exactly how different or the same it compares to the begonia black magic. I want to grow it. So that's what I mean. I love bringing plants into my collection that I can have that experience with, but then later on I consider rehoming some of them. I've rehomed a few last year and earlier this year. So once fall comes, I'm going to be getting rid of a few more. I like that kind of philosophy of having the experience with the plant, growing it to possibly its potential to where I'm fully satisfied, and then letting it go. There are some that I'm going to let go of that are not doing great, but it could be better in somebody else's collection. So that's what is on the list as well. There's lots of Hoyas that I would love to give you a checkup on, but that'll be another video, and I'll be, I think, doing that video next, and then I'm gonna do the Hoya collection tour. So yeah, I'm here at this angle, and of course I see I see the Polynura. Damn you, Polynura. Yeah, look. I thought this plant was doing well, but you know, it is not. So anyways, I'm potentially thinking about taking a short break from YouTube in August, because I just have snail mail is still a startup and it's a lot. I have 11 or 12 subscribers on there, and you know, I want to really be intentional about what I create. So I'm thinking I'm going to take a short break from YouTube, just so I can get some of that creations going and then come back really strong. I'm not, you know, YouTube is not ending for me. I love recording videos. I love hanging out with you guys. I love sharing my plants. I love destroying my plants with you. It's so fun. But sometimes I think taking a break is necessary, especially because sometimes YouTube get in the way of house chores, and that can't happen. I need to keep up with house chores. So, okay, so that's it. I think that is it. Thanks for sticking around for this part of the video. Enjoy the rest of your day. Always remember you are loved. Editing Rachel, please check your camera for that B-roll. Thank you.